Alright guys, I'm out here in the neighborhood that I talked about in that video about Day Day and Patrick. You know, unfortunately, her death, man, getting caught in crossfire. This is Belmont Cragen. This is Laramie and Fullerton, as you guys can see. I'm making this video live. Uncut, unedited, as my man Martin G. Johnson would say, man. And this is the northwest side of Chicago, like Puerto Rican and Mexican neighborhood. And it's raining right now, man, so excuse any drops on the camera or any stuttering I do, because again, this is unedited. And I'm going by a location. I'm going by a location where a pregnant mom, 7 months pregnant, was killed in I guess a drug deal where her boyfriend was there and tried to rob the people, and a shootout ensued and she got killed, man. This is the location, okay, where it happened. You can see the flowers out there. Hold on one second. Let me put the camera on it. Laramie in Montana. You guys see? Wait a minute. Camera getting wet. Alright, we're at the spot right here, and I'm going to show you guys what the flowers where they got. Where she got killed. 1 second. Rest in peace to this mom, man. But I'm telling you. There it is right there. So, the boyfriend, okay, check this out, man. The boyfriend, bro. This camera keeps getting wet. He went out there to rob these people. Unfortunately, the audio and the visual was kind of messing up because it was raining outside. There was a lot of traffic in the background. It was the middle of rush hour, man. So I'm going to explain a few things here just clearly to make sure you guys understand. So there was a young lady, 21-year-old pregnant mom, who was killed several days ago at the exact location that I'm going to show you guys in this video. This is like a couple blocks east of Central, off of Fullerton. It's like one of the little side streets off of Fullerton. The Belmont Cragen neighborhood is a neighborhood that I talked about in that video about Day Day. That story, if you guys haven't seen that, you can go check that out. There's several videos back on the channel. But, you know, like I said, it's a predominantly like Puerto Rican and Mexican neighborhood. And there's gangs, but it's not like everybody's doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people that are doing that and there's people that are not. But anyway, so this pregnant mom, her name was Genesis Escobar. I'm going to put up her picture. She and her boyfriend were involved in some type of a drug deal with some other individuals at this exact location that I'm going to show you guys. So the drug deal apparently ended when her boyfriend came up and tried to rob the people that were in the vehicle. Okay, now there were conflicting reports, okay, about what exactly went down. She apparently was in the vehicle from one report that I read, and that in the ensuing shootout that happened when her boyfriend came up and tried to, you know, have the robbery, she got shot multiple times. Okay, now she was 7 months pregnant, and both she and the unborn baby ended up dying. Now, what happened was there were several news outlets that were reporting that the guys who had shot her had dumped a bunch of cash on her. That made zero sense to me whatsoever. Okay, because why would they just dump a bunch of cash? Like, you're not gonna. That would be the first time I've ever heard that where people just throw away money on somebody. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard that. Like money is usually the stuff that people are going for to take. And then the other report that I heard was that the money like kind of fell out of the car onto her. And that to me makes more sense. But anyways, they drove off, and the boyfriend, from the reports, grabbed a bunch of the money, left his pregnant girlfriend bleeding to death in the street, and ran off with the money. And she was taken to the hospital by somebody, I don't know who. So the guy and she are going on this robbery. Okay, now whether or not she was part of the robbery or not, I don't know, but she was there, and it was all like he was coming up to rob when she was making the deal. Okay, from what I heard from the reports, and like I said, the reports were conflicting. But okay, so if you're going on a robbery, okay, like with a accomplice, think about who you could choose for the accomplice. Is he choosing one of the guys, like one of the homies, to do this? No, he's going to choose his baby mom's, who's 7 months pregnant with his child. Okay, now if you're on a robbery, you guys know, and I'm not suggesting that a robbery is a good idea. Once you decide to do a robbery, you've already messed up. Okay, but if you're going to do that, if you're going to do the wrong thing that's going to land you in jail or get you killed anyways, you know that there's several things that you might have to do. The main one is run, okay, at some point from the police, from, the guys that are shooting back or whatever. You probably at some point going to have to run, and I mean run fast. You might have to jump a fence. You might have to dive on the ground. You might have to do a whole bunch of other stuff. Duck real fast and stuff. Can a woman that's 7 months pregnant do any of those things? No. Many people can't do those things when they're not pregnant. Jumping fences and stuff like this takes a significant degree of athleticism to do. A woman that's 7 months pregnant, just the stress of that situation, just the adrenaline that's involved in like an armed robbery could cause her water to break at that point. I mean, we're not talking 1 month pregnant, 7 months. She's ready to pop. So he takes her, okay, as part of the situation to do this robbery. Then when she's dying on the ground, he takes off, okay? Now, ladies, again, people last time that I, was talking about this in these videos, they were calling me a simp and this, that, and the third. It's not just about the woman. It's about the kids, man. The next woman, okay, and I might say this, I can't remember if I said this, how I said this in the video when I was at the scene, but the next woman that goes for this guy, after she's just seen how he gets down, she's got nobody but herself to blame. Nobody but herself to blame, because you've seen the red flags, and there's a lot of them, okay? So the next girl that goes for this guy, she's got only herself to blame after you just seen what he did. Genesis saw any of this. Genesis Escobar, rest in peace to her, man, but I don't know, but, it's not just his bad. Obviously, she made very, very, very poor choices too. Rest in peace to her, man, but 7 months pregnant and you out there doing that? No, man. She said she was excited about being a young mom, and, well, now she's dead. And doing those armed robberies, man, armed robberies is basically, like I said, I say this all the time, but it's playing Russian roulette. One of those days, the bullet is going to land, you know what I'm saying, where it's going to get you killed. Like, it's just gonna. But anyways, man, it's your boy Winnie C. Report. I'm out.